How's it going, everybody? MyCupOfTea here, back from the reaction video. Today, we're here to watch a news video from CJ Dachamp. Yay, yay. Now, I'm gonna keep this intro short because today we're about to watch a long video from CJ Dachamp, which I did not expect, which is Shredder, a generational hater, which I think is the last in the three-part installment of the Shredder series. And this Shredder looks like he got a lot of details on him, like a lot of stuff is about to happen. Yeah, he got 5 stars, 1 level, Murray. Don't know why that's even evolved in this Shredder thing, but yeah, let's get right into this. He was cooking for 3 months, delivered on a banger of a video. So let's see what this Shredder is all about. Alrighty. Last time I saw Generational Hater, oh my gosh. Last time I saw Generational Hater, it was about Dio from JoJo Bizarre Adventure. And now we have Kendrick in my ear I just heard for a second. Let's start this.
Let me say I'm the biggest hater. I hate the way that you walk, the way that
you talk, the way that.
So for her punishment, you think he would just ground her or spank her or something? No. He decided to hang her over a giant pit of mutagen.
What?
No, bro, I've seen enough. Congratulations, you 4 out of and you too, you deadbeat trifling ass son of a I finally found the worst dad in y'all, bro. Holy God. Dog, even Tiger Claw was like, man, hanging your own kid is crazy, not gonna lie.
Quiet, she will be perfectly fine. Isn't that right, my precious honey bun?
Well, that's... This how we started? This how we started the intro? He got trifling father over here? It's all good.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for the final trial.
The final,
of the Shredder.
an hour long. Let's get it.
Has approached.
You my phone
for that superb round table.
How bad will this get?
And my God, it is time for one of the greatest haters of all time. And I mean this with no exaggeration. Top 5.
Top 5?
GOAT status if it wasn't for this.
I'm about to say reverse slash.
The 2012 Shredder. So y'all already know
I know nothing
about
this Shredder at all.
The
Nothing
evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, it is time for the finale of the Shredder trial.
Will this be the most insane trial today? We'll see.
Exhibit A.
But have like 18 exhibits in this.
I now present to you Exhibit A, the genesis of hatred.
Okay.
Now, as we know with these trials, we have dealt with some crazy cases. From the mass murdering alien to the demon that rose from hell. But now we are finally dealing with the human. But that doesn't exempt him from doing some crazy ass shit. Because this Shredder is known for being the hating ass nigga.
Oh, okay.
Now, to understand why this man is the way he is, it only feels right to start back all the way at the beginning.
Flashback
so years ago, the Foot Clan got completely washed by the Hamato clan, and their leader Oroku Kaiji was killed.
This is a different story than the last one.
Left alive was a baby whose name was none other than Oroku Saki. So the leader of the Hamato clan decided to adopt him and raised him with his other son, Hamato Yoshi, aka Master Splinter.
How's he turn to a rat?
These boys grew up as the best of friends, brothers. They served in the damn war together. Look at these boys posted up in Nam. I know nobody was fucking with this squad. And these boys was tight. Brothers for life, ride or die.
I mean, like, that's just kind of funny. Like, pretty sure that's AD and LeBron. Might have to take that away. That's not a thing anymore. you gotta do LeBron and Luka now. AD got traded. Can't do that anymore.
Nobody was f***ing with this squad. And these boys was tight. Brothers for life, ride or die. But something happened that completely destroyed their relationship. And it was none other than a female.
Was that Sakura music, by the way? A female?
These boys did not follow bro code. This is a bad shorty named Tang Shin came in their life. And these niggas was horny. They was fighting and competing for her ass every day. Trying to stay talking shit saying, you think Tang Shin want your sorry ass? Nah, she need a real nigga like me. All that shit you be talking and you won't even lay the pipe on the bitch. And over time, their relationship just got worse.
Over a woman?
At first,
that's crazy.
Tang Shin dated Saki. But
Okay.
she broke up with that nigga and left him for Yoshi. So Yoshi got up in them cheeks and they ended up having a baby and got married.
Oh, no, he better be
so
hating.
Saki let jealousy get the best of him. He could not take this L. He hated this nigga Yoshi. Couldn't even stand being in the same room with the nigga. Every single chance they got, they started fighting each other. Sparring sessions turned into full-blown
Good
scrap
God.
fest. Even their dad was fed up. He was like, the hell is wrong with you niggas? All of this fighting over what? Coochie? But guess what? Their dad's lecture didn't even work. Cause later that night, Shredder started dirty macking. He went up to
Dirty
Tang
macking?
Shin
Oh, no,
and
come
told
on
her,
now, Shredder.
Tang Shin, you looking beautiful as hell today. I know you with that bum ass nigga Yoshi.
He broke up with
but
you.
hear me out, baby. I want you back. And I don't want to be no side nigga. I want to be your main nigga. And Tang Shin is not innocent in this situation. She was entertaining this nigga over here smiling and shit. Like, bitch, you're married.
What are we doing?
It's getting in your hands right now.
Trifling, send them both to the gallows. Trifling, send them both, Tang and Shredder, to the gallows.
What is you doing? And guess what? Yoshi was
Oh
watching
my
this whole
God,
thing,
what is this
and he
drama
was just
show?
Disgusted. So on one very fateful night, Saki figured out the truth about his entire backstory, how his adopted dad killed his actual dad
told
and
him?
destroyed his whole clan. So he plotted to destroy the entire
He
Hamato
got the
clan.
claws.
So later that night, he approached Yoshi and Tang Shin. So he asked Tang Shin, he says, Shin, I'll ask your fine ass one last time. Be with a real nigga. But Tang Shin told him, no. Side nigga applications are closed. So these boys were about to fight to the death over some coochie. Absolutely ridiculous. So they start fighting to the death and destroying the whole damn house while doing it. And while they were
Where's your
fighting,
father at?
Yoshi started talking to him and saying, you're doing all this bullshit for some ass, nigga? Quit your yapping. You know damn well that you can handle all that ass. So the
okay.
fight started heating up. Literally, Saki hit a candle and the house lit on fire. And the whole fight, Saki was just applying pressure while Yoshi was on the back foot. Look at this, bro tripped him and just tried to repeatedly stab this man's guts.
I feel the rage.
He was not playing about murdering his brother. So while the fight continued, an absolute tragedy was about to happen.
Oh, did
Saki
Kane
ended up
die?
disarming Yoshi and was about to kill him. But Tang Shin comes in and tries to stop him, and she gets cut down by Saki.
He didn't even
dying
stop.
instantly.
He kept
So
swinging.
Saki tried to run to her, but debris ended up falling on him and burning his face. He got turned into Darth Vader without the mask, and this was just
that's
awful.
happened to his
First of all,
eye.
we got arson for burning down the house.
Yes.
You murdered the only girl that you love while trying to kill your brother, and they don't say this, but it's implied that their dad, Hamato Yuta, died in that house
No,
fire.
strongly
you also
implied.
killed
Okay,
your
yeah.
adopted
Patrick's
father.
side, yeah.
But if you didn't think this could get any more fucked up,
Did the baby die too?
Boy, let me tell you. After he leaves the burning house, screaming in agony, he ends up finding their baby.
Nah.
And him thinking Yoshi is dead as well, he says, if I can't have Tang Shin, then I'll take your daughter, nigga.
Oh, we just kidnapping babies? Okay.
So he kidnaps his daughter
Okay,
and raises her as his own.
It's
to
better
be
than
a
murder.
foot
It's better than
assassin.
murder.
And his daughter was none other than Karai.
Karai,
And
yes,
he
that's
kept
it.
on telling her every day,
You know the man who ruined our family, daughter? It was that vile man, Hamato Yoshi. He killed your mother.
Oh, no, he just gaslight. He just lying,
This
just spreading
nigga
information.
gaslights her every day.
Wait, yeah, no, that's you
Splinter
gaslighting
killed
too.
her mom. And he has trained her to hate him. And she be looking at this picture of her mama every
Hold on, I got a phone call real quick. All right, sorry about that family stuff. I'm back now. I don't know what happens. Let's just go back a little bit.
has trained her to hate him.
Oh,
And
yes,
she be
right.
looking
Hating.
at this picture of her mama every day. And she be thinking, when I get my hands on that rat ass nigga, I'ma kill his ass. Not knowing
how do you turn
that
to
the
a rat,
man
though?
that actually killed your mother is your so-called father. The Shredder Trials.
Gaslighting is crazy. Oh, the gaslighting into thinking your father that your actual father killed your mother, but really it was your father that killed your mother. But it's crazy. How did you become a rat? How did you become a rat at the end of the day? And we're back. that was a quick Exhibit A.
Exhibit B.
And we're straight to B.
Y'all ready, ladies and gentlemen? I now present to you Exhibit B, generational hatred. Yep, we haven't heard this term in a very long time.
We have
not since that zesty ass
Dio.
Nazca. But it's only fair to bring it back with this Play-Doh-faced bastard right here. So now we're fast forwarding to present day. So on the national news, they broadcasted a story that said there were ninjas in New York, and the police discovered a ninja star that was from the Turtles, and it had the Hamato clan symbol on it. So guess who was conveniently watching that newscast that day across the world in Japan? Shredder.
Yep.
He saw this shit and immediately thought in his head,
After 15 long years, Mr. Still Your Bitch finally decides to show his rat ass face. Prepare my private jet.
Roger, roger. So just off of a hunch that Splinter was alive, this nigga flew from Japan all the way to New York just to confirm his suspicion. So at first he sent Bradford and Zever to investigate, but they obviously failed. And I swear, bro, he was so pissed off at these niggas. He looked at them and said,
How hard can it be to find a giant ass rat in New York? And you come to me and tell me that you got your ass beat by nigga turtles. Fucking bootleg Chuck Norris. The fuck are you laughing for, nigga? I should have left your black ass in prison where I found you, boy.
Shredder is not beating the allegations anytime soon. So now it is time for us to
on this month, Black
observe
History
the first
Month.
confrontation. Now, out of all the Shredders, this one is the smoke demon. He doesn't jump like Utrom, and he doesn't have bailout sorcery like Tengu. He's just gonna one-on-one dog walk your ass. So late one night, the Turtles will celebrate their victory.
He that guy.
Was sweet until they heard this man yell in the distance.
Nigga turtles!
Run!
Is that rat?
Holy Jesus.
And this fight was just pure brutality. These boys got dog walked. Raphael came in first to immediately get shut down and kicked into this big ass sign, electrocuting his ass. Then here come Donatello, sorry ass. Bro grabbed his staff, pumped him in his eyes, then backhanded his ass. Told his ass, night, night, nigga. So then Michelangelo tried to chain him up, but he hits the chain and kicks this man
ballerina
all the way
kicked
off the
you.
roof. So then Leonardo came in, got thrown. Donatello tried to hit him, but his staff cracks in half. And he just looks at him like,
Serious, my brother.
So he throws them into each other. Then he speed blitzes them and diagnoses them with CTE. These boys were cooked. So then he grabs Leo, slams him on the wall, and told him,
Tell me what Splinter is and I promise I'll let you live long enough to watch him die.
But right before he was about to kill bro, he got distracted by mutated Zever and mutated Bradford. He looked back over and they was out of there.
What?
They ain't waste no time to dip. And I ain't about to waste time either. Time to put them charges on that
He's
ass.
quick with this. He's quick with this.
Times 4. Attempted murder. Times 4. Assault and battery. Times 4. Up and let me not forget, animal abuse. Times 4. Yep, Peter called and said we can't let that nigga get away with that shit no more. And just off of that's 16 charges, nigga. And he beat their ass so bad, he pulled a Slade. He started beating their ass in their dreams.
Oh, no, not a
CTE
Slade.
hit them like a train. So
If you pull a Slade on your victims, you know you beat them bad. You know you gave them that trauma, that PTSD. It's this bad.
beating their ass in their dreams. That CTE hit them like a train. So Shredder's main goal was to kill Splinter because he wanted this nigga in the dirt because he stole his bitch. And he was going to do it by any means necessary. Take for example, he sent his so-called daughter to beat the shit out of April O'Neil in a dark alley. I mean, dog, she put her on the wall
April,
and put her in a
fight
whole
back.
wall combo.
April, run. Oh my God.
Nah,
Oh God,
she
checking
didn't know
combos.
her framed at her. Then look at her walking, oh, help me, just to get grabbed.
Oh, the backbreaker?
Child endangerment, my nigga. I'm hitting your ass with that. Sending your daughter to go beat the shit out of an innocent little girl just because she had connections to Splinter. Oh yeah, and then he kidnapped her just to lure Splinter out of hiding. So late one night, Splinter went to go save April just to see that it was a hologram. Because Shredder actually sold April O'Neil to the fucking Krang.
I'm sorry?
Lord have mercy.
Like, dog, this man just sold a child to a war-hungry alien race just to lure Splinter out so he could get his get back. So then this man started laughing in the background like,
no, this man evil. This man's actually evil. No,
Name him with the right hook of death out of nowhere. So 15 years later, these boys are about to have the run back. So these boys start scrapping, and Shredder hits him with a mean electric wing God fist. But it got to the point in this fight where Splinter just asked him, "Nigga, what the f is wrong with you? You can't be this mad at me, your own brother, over a shorty." But this is when Shredder hit Splinter with the bombshell. He told him,
You took the baddest bitch I ever knew from me. So I took the only thing you had
he's
left.
dropping it.
Your daughter, nigga.
Oh no.
this man Splinter was shook. He thought his daughter died in that house fire all those years ago. But as we know, she didn't. Shredder kidnapped her.
What's what we do?
and
Do we
raised
crash
her
out?
as his
Do we
own
cry?
daughter.
What's happening
So
here?
after Splinter heard
We
this
freaking out?
revelation, he couldn't do shit.
No,
The
no,
controller
we're freaking
disconnected.
out.
Shredder
Yeah.
just started whooping his ass. Then hits him with another electric one God fist. But with an inch of health left, Splinter finally awoke that dog in him.
Okay.
That would be in any
Okay.
man's heart if they ever fought another nigga that did some shit to him like this. He started whooping that big metal
Combos.
beating that ass with that wing chun. Then
Let's get it.
kicked him across
Ugh.
the room. So right when he was about to
Kill
his
him.
man, Karai came in and stopped him. And it didn't take long. He looked at her once and he just instantly knew that was his daughter. And he just couldn't
R.I.P.
fight anymore. Now here is where we just see the damage Shredder has caused with his manipulation over the years. He told Karai,
Do you see that man, daughter? That is Hamato Yoshi, the man who killed your mother.
The gaslighting continues. That's crazy.
sick bastard. That's all I could say. So she started snapping at Splinter. She told him, Daddy told me what you did to my mom, so I'm gonna kill your rat stinky ass.
Voice.
This motherfucker's just laughing behind me. Oh my God, he's terrible. So she ran at him and Splinter just left. He couldn't do this shit no more. And she was just yelling at him like, why won't you fight me, you fucking rat ass coward piece of shit? And it's just the look that he gives her, dog. Just the look of defeat. Your daughter has been manipulated all these years
Can't even say
to
anything.
hate you. I don't know about y'all, but I'd be sick to the bottom of my fucking
I'm grabbing a
stomach.
gun. I'm shooting Shredder.
Shredder.
I'm shooting him in his messed up eye. That was a fast exhibit too. Okay.
Exhibit C.
That was a. I know that sound
Alright, ladies and
effect.
gentlemen.
What was that from?
Exhibit C.
Okay,
The
who cares?
worst father of all time.
Oh,
Yep.
what's happening?
I have dedicated an entire exhibit to explain to you why this man is one of the shittiest dads I've ever seen.
Okay, let's
now,
hear it.
is he worse than this nigga? Hell no. At
No,
least Shredder
no.
technically loved his kid. But the amount of abuse he makes his 15-year-old daughter go through will make you want to pick up the phone and call CPS in a heartbeat. So, example 1. Now, we already know that he trained his daughter to be an assassin and do dirty work for him. And we know very well that Shredder does not tolerate failure.
He does not.
So one day she came back from a mission and she's just doing her regular routine, coming in and showing respect for her dad. Daddy, I have completed the mission. But Shredder told her,
Right. I heard you had the chance to kill one of them nigga turtles, if I'm not mistaken.
yeah.
So tell me, why the fuck their bodies are not in front of me right now?
They escaped, duh. So they kept on arguing. And it got to a point where Karai decided to be a smartass.
Oh,
He
no,
kept
don't do
on
that.
yelling at her about how she let
Don't do
them
that.
escape. She yapped back at this nigga and told him, they escaped from you, didn't they?
Ooh.
This nigga
Ooh.
snapped. He yelled at her like,
The fuck you say to me, you little shit?
so he came down and told her,
Next time you ever open your fat ass mouth like that again, I will close that shit permanently. You understand me, little girl?
I understand, father.
Now fuck up my face and go kill them greedy niggas.
Like, dog, terrible. Now add all that on to example 2, his selfishness. This
Okay,
man don't
okay.
give a fuck about nothing else than killing Splinter, even over his daughter's priorities. Swear to God, she came in one day and told him, Dad, life is lifing right now. I'm just not mentally here anymore.
Little girl, do you think I give a flying fuck about your mental right now?
He doesn't.
The
He does
only
not.
thing you need to be thinking mentally right now is how to kill that fat ass trifling rat. Now get the step in and make daddy proud.
Yes, father. Again, terrible nigga. Example 3. Using his daughter as a test subject.
Huh?
So Shredder made
What?
a deal with the Krang to make him robotic foot soldiers. So guess who he decided to test them out on? Karai. He straight up had these niggas come in her room and jump her. And they did not hold back. They was programmed to kill her. So while she was
programmed to
fighting
kill
for her life, getting
wild.
jumped by
For your
Terminators,
daughter.
one of them grabbed her and started crushing her wrist. And they was about to kill her. Until Shredder finally stopped them. So he walks in yapping like,
Looks like these robots are deadlier than expected.
so Karai was like, oh my God, I thought they were gonna kill me. But you wouldn't let them do that to me, right, Dad? And this nigga looked at her dead in the face and said,
You should be lucky the skills that I taught you over the years bailed you out. If not for my skills, we'd be having a funeral for you tomorrow.
Okay. CBS.
example number 4.
There's more
denying
examples?
the truth. So over time, Karai did some digging, and she ended up figuring out that Splinter was her actual dad.
Oh, okay,
Because that
okay.
photo that she always be looking at of her mom was ripped in half. And when she went to go see Splinter, he had the full photo of him and his wife.
Lord have mercy.
So this basically explained that the only photo that this man Shredder gave her was a picture that he ripped in half because Splinter was in it. Nah, bro.
I could
this
tell you
is
that.
the
Yeah.
pettiest
I
nigga
knew that. I
ever
knew
seen.
that when I
He
saw
said,
the
oh yeah, I'll give you a picture
The
of your
handwritten
mom,
picture.
But first, let me carefully cut this bitch ass nigga out of it. Oh my God. So she goes back to Shredder and she just straight up told him.
You're not my dad!
Oh,
And he
you gonna
walked
say this
down
out loud?
and told her.
Damn. Took you long enough. Tiger Claw, take her to the dungeon.
Not the
First, he just
dungeon.
locked her up in a cell. So then the next day, he came back and said,
Karai, even though Splinter is your biological father, I am still your father at the end of the day because I simply couldn't let you be raised by that piece of shit rat.
See, in that situation, I would have just stayed with Master Splinter because since I know the truth, why would I go back to Shredder? He's gonna do something crazy to me.
Hopefully one day you come to realize I did this for your own safety.
like, bro, this man is really trying to justify kidnapping her when she was a baby. This man is so in the head, it's insane. So a bit of time passed and she ended up escaping.
There we
And
go.
she decided, I'm gonna sneak this man.
No,
But
no,
Shredder
not where we
was
go.
already 2 steps ahead of her. He had a whole decoy in his throne. But
Dang.
then he comes out the corner like,
Little girl, did you really think that you could sneak the nigga that taught you how to sneak niggas in the first place?
but Karai was not trying to hear that lecture. She threw a smoke bomb and instantly dived in. But she was just hitting air the entire time. This nigga Shredder truly
Not
had
him
ultra
weaving
instinct.
on
But then
you.
She tries to stab him, but he catches the sword. Then he tells her,
Foolish child, I taught you everything I know, little nigga, so I know your every move.
so then he backhands her like my
Dude.
dad did when I said my first cuss word in front of him. Still to this day, I will never cuss in front of my parents. So then he pins her down and it was over. All the lights turned on in the base and he whooped her ass in front of the whole Foot Clan. So after beating her ass, he ends up doing one of the worst things any Shredder has ever done.
Oh, let me hear
That
it.
leads us into
me hear this.
example
What is it?
5. He decided
Oh, the
to
intro
hang
clip.
her
Okay.
over a giant mutagen pit so he could use her as bait for Splinter and the Turtles. This was so absurd. Tiger Claw, his right-hand man, was like, my nigga, hanging your home kid is
I don't know,
crazy,
man.
not gonna lie.
Quiet, nigga. She will be perfectly fine. Isn't that right, my precious honey bun?
So Splinter and the Turtles
Yeah,
pull
just
up,
stay with Splinter,
and
we was
Splinter
there.
and Shredder start having a child custody battle over Karai. This shit went from TMNT to an episode of Paternity Court. But while they was fighting, some footbots end up wrapping up Splinter and pinning him down. So while that was happening, Leonardo tried to jump up and save Karai. But this man Shredder jumped up to try to
When he
hit
get there?
him, but he hits the chain, and Karai gets dropped in a pit
Oh.
of mutagen.
Oh, she's dead.
So she ended up getting turned into a mindless serpent. And Shredder's just looking at her like, so guess what's the first thing this bastard does? He runs down to Splinter and immediately starts blaming him, yelling
Huh?
at him saying,
Hamato Yoshi,
You did it.
you did this.
No, you did it. What? You did it. We saw you do it.
oh my God, This motherfucker is allergic to taking accountability. If we look at the instant replay, we can clearly see your big, brolicky, muscular ass hit the chain and drop your daughter in that pit of shit. And you start blaming Splinter. Okay, nigga. So I guess we just gonna blame him for everything now. We gonna blame him for taking your bitch, killing your ex, then dropping your daughter in a deadly pit of mutagen. But it's all Splinter's fault, right?
Yeah, Splinter did it. He did it. I don't know what he did. He did it.
I think it could get worse than this. Let's go into our final.
Why is there more examples?
Why
is there more examples for Father of the Year?
Brainwashing your daughter. So when he got Karai back, after finding her in the streets being a wild serpent, he decided, my daughter's been a little disobedient lately. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna brainwash her so I can control her.
Oh,
so that's what he did. He started putting mind control worms in her brain so he could control her every move and take away her free will. Lord have mercy. First ballot Hall of Famer in the Worst Dads Hall of Fame.
I mean, I don't know. He's kind of close to Show Tucker, right? He's kind of close to Show Tucker. Let's look at this. Let's look at this Hall of Fame real quick.
Every move and take away her free will. Lord have mercy.
Endeavor, yeah, he's definitely should be up there. He's just a deadbeat, really. But yeah, I mean, these both are deadbeats. But you're the worst deadbeat because you was like, oh, Gun's injured. I don't give a damn about him. He may never move again. What do you mean? I told you. He's more of a deadbeat. He didn't really do anything crazy to his son. A deadbeat.
First ballot Hall.
Yeah. You're like second place Hall of Fame deadbeat horrible father status right here. You are second, which is crazy because that's not even your actual daughter. It's crazy.
In the Worst Dads Hall of Fame, the Shredder Trials.
Don't make out the child. There's.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, Exhibit D, Planetary Devastation.
Pain?
Yeah.
What?
We are now past the halfway point in this trial. And I'm just gonna go ahead and let you know this right now. Everything after this point is just completely outrageous, if you didn't already think so.
How's it more outrageous than, what was it, the first Shredder trial where he was like trying to wipe out the multiverses of Teenage Mutant, of the Turtles? How's it worse than that?
In the first place.
How?
Now, before we get to this man's
spoilers,
planetary level feat, we have to go over some more horrific things this man has done. So, our first case in Exhibit D is his mutilation spree.
What?
Now, we already know he decided to turn his daughter into a flesh-eating snake hybrid, but Karai wasn't the only person he decided to mutate. Matter of fact, there's 3 others. And our first victim is somebody we all know very well.
Please don't be what I think it is.
Baxter Stockman.
No, Baxter Stockman, run away.
It don't matter what iteration it is. Each variant of this motherfucker just gets violated. And this one is quite possibly his worst fate. So Stockman in this universe was captured by the Foot because he was trying to steal some of Shredder's goods. So Shredder decided to put his brain to use and basically make this man, well, quite literally, a slave. And if he f***ed up, well, he can just ask what happened to his 2003 counterpart.
Yeah, he got turned to a brain, basically.
So in obvious Baxter Stockman fashion, this man fails multiple times miserably. So Shredder had enough. He put a collar on him with mutagen vials attached to it. And if he pissed him off one more time, he would set it off. So
what a saw trap is this?
He walked up to bro and said,
You nappy-headed Smash Bros cut ass nigga, what the fuck is this?
But Master Shredder,
what is that?
This is my duck human concept. It can swim, fly, it even knows Taekwondo. Come on, Master, you gotta see the vision.
Hit it with the bullshit, nigga.
So he smashes all of his shit everywhere and tells him,
You have failed me for the last time.
So he
I thought the duck works.
trigger and is about to detonate it. So Stockman was begging for dear life, but Shredder didn't care. He clicked it.
Oh, he did it anyway.
The timer started going off, and this man started panicking, running around like a chicken with his head cut off. So the timer stops beating, and Shredder just walks away. And Stockman thinks he has been spared.
Oh, you
but
think
that
he
was
spared
far
you?
from what was about to happen.
He Shredder, baby.
The vials buzzed all over him. Pause. But yeah, mutagen was all over his body. And Stockman's fate, this man got turned into a fly.
A fly?
Bro, what is this?
I don't know.
Of all the animals, a fly? Insane work, bro.
Is he
And
still
Shredder
alive?
came down saying,
Look at you now, you disgusting, nasty fuck. Now be a good little housefly, or I will swat your black ass and put your guts on display. Now take some chocolate, fuck nigga.
Yes, Master Shredder. So after he made Stockman his
Why?
first victim,
Why?
he decided to mutate 2 more victims.
You don't need
that
to.
That was none other than Rocksteady and Bebop. Now, he decided to mutate them because
those names sound familiar.
They stole his helmet one day and tried to sell it on the black market.
Okay, well, yeah, they deserve it. Mutate them. Mutate them for that. That's just crazy. Why would you try to take his helmet? They deserve it.
And B, they kidnapped Karai when she was a mindless serpent.
Yeah,
and used
yeah,
her as
yeah.
ransom.
They deserve it.
These boys
They deserve
were
it.
just
Mutate them.
asking for a death sentence.
Go ahead. I don't
so
care.
when they finally captured them, this man Shredder came up and he could have just killed them right here. But instead, he decided to be merciful. He said,
"You niggas are going to amuse me."
Amuse
Hold them in
me.
the pit.
so first was Bebop, and in all honesty, he deserves it for rocking this whack-ass mohawk. Like, dog, what the hell is this? No fade or nothing, not even a hairline. So he gets thrown into the pit, and he starts tweaking out in there. Niggas started hitting the SIMP.
He's in my pants.
Then they smack Rocksteady's big ass in there. And Shredder's just watching this with joy in his face right now. Look at this sick individual just loving every second of this shit. So when they came out, Bebop got turned into a ugly-ass warthog, and Rocksteady a fat-ass rhino.
I have seen that before. I didn't know they were humans before, and they got turned into those creatures. Okay.
So they tried to retaliate, because they was obviously mad as hell. So first up was Bebop. Nigga came in spinning on some Michael Jackson shit. Just for Shredder to speed blitz this man and break his ribs. Nigga on his knees looking like he just ate 3 a.m. Taco Bell. Then floodgates is about to open. So then Rocksteady charges at this man, but he blocks it, grabs him by the horn, sweeps him, then rolls this fat
This
ass
man
rhino
rolled
like
a rhino.
billion
That's
ball.
I had never seen that
Nah, bro,
before.
this is actually insane. Y'all know how much rhinos
Yeah,
weigh,
how do you roll a rhino?
Rocksteady is a white rhino. That motherfucker is at least 5,000 pounds. He
Sumptuous.
just casually rolled this nigga like a bowling ball. So yeah, after he mutated them, he then beat them into submission. And now they had to work for him for the rest of their lives. And with that, we wrap up our little mutilation case. Now, case 2 of Exhibit D, the 1v8.
1v8.
Now, Shredder's had multiple fights with the turtle.
Well, who you
And
fighting?
To be quite honest with you, the result of every fight is usually the same as always. Shredder beats the living dog crap out of them
making you
until
6
they are
spins.
on the brink of death and have to retreat. But this one, however, though, was a little bit more nastier than usual. Because instead of just fighting 4 turtles, this man got jumped by a total of 8 mutants and lived to tell the tale. Now, this is actually insane. First off, the other 4 mutants that are with the turtles are the mute animals. These 4
don't matter because we got an ad right here. Ew, bless you. Cover your mouth. Alrighty, okay. So this Shredder is a human. So he's not an alien. He's not a dragon, like a mythological creature. He's a bona fide human who was way sinister than the other 2 so far. But will he do any crazier feats than the first Shredder? Because again, try to wipe out the multiverse of turtles. Like, how you topping that? You don't.
First off, the other 4 mutants that are with the turtles are the mute animals. These 4 consist of Slash, an oversized turtle that is built like Bowser, Leatherhead, a ginormous mutant gator straight out of Florida, a telekinetic monkey,
that meme.
pigeon nigga. I don't know what the fuck this is, to be honest with you. But them and the turtles had this man Shredder surrounded.
Let's get it.
So logically thinking, you see this and you're like, oh my God, it's over for Shredder. This man's about to get jumped. No. Quite the opposite, exactly. This man started laying hands on all 8 of these niggas. Did you just see what he just did to that fat ass gator?
He slammed that.
Up this
Duplex
1,000-pound gator and just slammed him. This man is a Florida man.
Florida man.
He even moved from the same spot.
Oh no!
And replay. He just grabbed that nigga pigeon out of the air mid-attack, chucked him across the room while still getting jumped and surviving psychic attacks. So he starts laying the feet and the hands on their ass. Replay again.
Yeah, he
Look what
kicked
just
him.
did to Caesar. Nigga whipped his leg.
Ooh.
Hit this nigga in the spinal position. And his eyes are popping out of his sockets right now. Then throws this curious monkey along with Michelangelo and Donatello. So right after that, the heavyweights come up and try to sneak him. But Shredder hit these boys with the shing, shing, shing. Sent these boys packing. But wait, make some room. Because
he said make some room.
I don't even know where bro came from. He just flew out of nowhere. So while Shredder continued to fight Leonardo,
Get a
and
gun,
Raphael
shoot
in
him,
the same
please.
Spot, by the way,
He didn't even
this
move
man
that
has
much.
not moved away from this circle.
Oh my
once.
God, he got you
ends up
circling.
knocking both of them out, and this man just won a 1v8 with relative ease. He didn't even break a sweat. And he didn't move from the circle once.
No, we have to shoot
that
him.
That is insane. And the only reason they all ended up living after this is because a statue fell on them. And you best believe they was out of there.
They said,
Man,
we gotta
one
go.
hit, but this was a losing battle. So when they finally got Shredder out of the rubble, this man just stood there for a second just to charge up his scream. And then he just let it all out. This man was pissed. The nigga turtles got bailed out once again. But anyways, charge-wise, to sum it up, that's like 8 attempted murders, along with the child abuse and the animal.
And the animal,
like,
yep.
God, bro. This man is having a historic roundtable run. So, now we get to the point where this man put the entire planet at risk
Lordy, what did he do?
multiple times.
What did
we
he
started
do?
off with case 3, helping the Krang invade Earth. So Shredder had a mutual alliance with the Krang, and they had a very great business relationship. After taking one of them hostage, beating them to death, selling a literal child.
That's
to
right,
them,
they did that.
and
I forgot about
mutually
that.
hating the turtles. They had a very great working relationship. So one day, the Krang came to Shredder with a proposal. They proposed that you help us take over New York and the world, and in return, we will help you turn your daughter back from a mindless serpent into a human again. So Shredder decided to take the deal. Because A, this nigga does not give a about humanity. He literally could not care less. And B, they made him another offer that he couldn't refuse. They were gonna bring him Splinter. So when he heard
that's
this,
immediate,
he jumped
yes.
out his seat with joy. He was like,
Oh yeah, go on ahead. Fuck up this whole damn planet. I don't give a fuck. Just bring me that ugly ass
Over
heart.
so
a woman.
exactly 1 day later, the Krang invade Earth. They are fucking up everything. It is exactly 1 day later.
1 day
Krang
later?
invade
Just
Earth.
1 day
They are
later?
fucking up
It's over?
everything. It
Okay.
is literally Doomsday out here. The Krang Prime is out here squirting on niggas' paws. And then look at his next part, bro. This poor kid is trying to protect his little sister, trying to get to safety, and he ends up running into Shredder just ore farming. That kid looked at him
not
for
the
2
ore
seconds.
farming, he
is
is
dipped out of there. Little nigga felt that aura and his fight or flight senses kicked in. So after this man put the whole city on fire and mean mugged this kid, he caught this man Leonardo lacking so hard.
It's
Leo
always
was just
Leonardo.
out in the streets trying to help. And he ended up running into Shredder and his goons, ready to jump this nigga. So Shredder said,
Boys, cook that nigga.
so they started jumping and stomping Leonardo
Dang.
out. So bro tried to fight back, and my God, he did his best. But Shredder just teleports right behind him. And Leonardo knew, you could see from his face, he's behind me, isn't he?
Hi, how are you?
Ugh.
So after jumping Leonardo and sending him to the Shadow Realm, he ends up encountering
Did he kill him?
Splinter. So Splinter straight up told him, where is my son? And Shredder told him exactly.
Oh, I just took him. Just like your daughter.
Oh, you just took him.
And then this
Dang.
man just starts laughing. This is a sick dog. He will not stop until he takes everything from this man. So Shredder starts beating the life
Fight
out
back,
of him,
Splinter.
throwing him into
Fight back, Splinter.
forklifts, and multiple steel pipes just dropping on him. So Shredder walks up to Splinter, grabs him by the goatee. That
Yeah,
is so
disrespectful.
disrespectful,
Very
bro.
disrespectful.
Grabbing another man by his beard is crazy. So he pulls out the blade and he's like,
This is for taking my bitch, you thieving, conniving motherfucker.
but Leatherhead comes out of nowhere, straight out of Orlando, and starts biting and
Bite him.
jumping on
Bite him. Yeah.
slamming him and shit.
Ugh.
God.
Get revenge.
Throws him in the rafters. So you gotta think, no way anybody survives that. Bro literally got ate. Like he was feasting on him. But Leatherhead must have forgot from that last encounter they had that this man Shredder is a certified
Florida man.
He came up and
Floridian, that's
started
right,
whooping
yep.
this Gator's ass. Then he just starts beating his sides
Ooh,
in.
ooh,
That
ooh,
nigga
ooh.
Leatherhead started crying. This was just outrageous. Then he runs at this Gator at full speed.
Oh my God.
Sending this 1,000-pound Gator
I felt that
to the
kick.
sewers. Bro said you should have stayed your ass in Florida, nigga. So after that happened, Splinter ended up getting a rage boost, and he runs at Shredder.
Okay,
and
let's get it,
spears
Splinter.
him, and they start falling down to the sewers. So when they fell in the sewers, the turtles and everybody ended up seeing this, but they were blocked off, so they couldn't help at all. And Shredder was excited. He said,
Yeah. Watch closely,
Better get
kids.
April back, okay.
Pay attention to how your daddy dies.
Shredder was enjoying every second beating this man in front of his kids. So then he threw some smoke in his face, and he jumps up and tries to kill him. But Splinter ends up using his ult, and he ends up getting a critical hit on this man. Sent this man packing into a wall.
Dang.
So Splinter thought it was
What was
over,
that?
and it was for him. Shredder smacks this man upside the head, knocking him on the ground, and started beating him to death. This was so brutal they didn't even show it. Then he picked up his body, walked over to the water, and threw his body in and flushed him down the toilet in front of his kids. And they couldn't do nothing about it. And he just looked at him like, "You're next," and left. So the repercussions after
Well,
this
it's fine.
were
He doesn't die.
wild.
He doesn't die,
First,
right?
New York got completely taken over by
okay.
aliens because of this man. Second, Leonardo became a vegetable after getting jumped.
Dang,
And last but not least, the Foot Clan ended up finding Splinter's body. And this man wasn't even the same. He was in a feral state. Shredder beat him so hard he broke his mind. So he decided, you know what? Instead of killing you, I'm gonna lock you up in a cage so I can watch you rot. And then I'm gonna restore your mind at the last minute before I kill you, so you can know that it was me. This man is a sick individual.
Hey,
this
whoa,
is
all right, that is
I have to tip
yep.
my hat to it.
You
because
do,
this is
you do.
ridiculous. But that was only the first time this man put the planet at risk. Let's talk about the second time he did it, and the moment that made him a top 5 hater of all time.
I heard Doom is like a top hater as well. I don't know too much about Doom. I know about Reverse Flash, Dio, Frieza. Not too much about Doom. Is it Reed? I know he hates. I think he hates Reed, right? I think so.
Case 4. Destroying Earth.
Destroying Earth,
some
huh?
time passes after the Krang invasion, and the Triceraton race decides to come to Earth and plant a bomb that will activate a black hole and destroy the planet.
Oh,
so
I
the
live here.
Turtles and Splinter needed all the help that they could get. Black hole.
Okay, so they got Splinter back, obviously. So I know he's fast forwarding through this the show to get to those juicy parts. But okay, they got Splinter back. This race, dinosaur race, came back to blow up
decides to come to Earth and plant a bomb that will activate a black hole and destroy the planet. So the Turtles and Splinter needed all the help that they could get, even if it meant teaming up with their arch nemesis, Shredder, because the planet is literally on the line right now.
Okay, so I'm assuming they defeated the Crane race. They defeated them. Everything's back to normal. They stopped Shredder. But now there's like a new part in like a new arc. Okay. I'm here. I'm picking it up.
So Shredder and Splinter both swallow their pride and make a temporary alliance so they all don't die. So they go off to battle and beating the ever-living crap out of these Triceratons. Shredder was murdering these niggas, quite literally. So they all end up getting to Central Park, and there is a massive battle just going on right now. And they have to hurry because the bomb is about to go off. They got about a good minute left. So Splinter ends up taking off to try to defuse it, but Shredder looked over and saw the time. And he was like, he's not gonna make it. So guess what Shredder does? He takes off right behind him. And when Splinter reaches for the bomb, he stabs the man in the back, dooming the planet. Oh my God! So the bomb ends up going off, and Splinter dies.
Oh, he actually killed him.
Tiger Claw was like, nigga, what the fuck have you done? And all Shredder said was, Hamato Yoshi is dead. I could not give a fuck about this planet.
This man is insane.
Because I'm dying at peace. Elite hating. This man just destroyed the Earth, killing billions and sacrificing himself just so his op could die.
Elite hating.
Earth got sucked up in a black hole and went kaboom.
Then what happens next after the show?
Ah, man. How many people are in the world?
7 billion, right? Oh, well.
This man just caught 8 billion bodies.
I thought, okay, 7 billion, 8 billion if it's like 2023, yeah, whatever. Okay.
Shredder's in the Hall of Fame. Round table Black
He's in the
Air Force Hall of Famer. Now, luckily for these niggas, they got bailed out. Because good old Dr. Honeycutt came down and helped them reverse things. Even though that timeline and version of Earth is just straight up cooked. But in the reverse timeline, Splinter caught Shredder trying to sneak him. The bomb got defused and Shredder got his ass whooped. Splinter cooked this man out of rage, hitting all of his vital points, bringing him to his knees, then walked up to him and finished him off. Shredder was done. Splinter left this man on the brink of death in paralysis.
I would have killed him.
And it was a mercy that he didn't kill him after what he did. But unfortunately for Splinter, him sparing Shredder right here was the biggest mistake he could have ever made.
Yeah, I would have went for the do they remember the time? I think he said they remember it, but if they remember what happened like in the previous timeline when he got backstabbed, I would have curve stomped, killed this man Splinter because he cannot be trusted. Not Splinter, Shredder. He cannot be trusted. And apparently he made a huge mistake not killing them. You always gotta double tap the villains.
Him sparing
F
Shredder
mercy.
right
He's
here
gotta
was
go.
the biggest mistake he could have ever made.
He turned your dog to a
This could
snake.
have prevented what was about to happen.
Who the hell is that?
Shredder
Trials. I have so many questions. 8 billion people.
Exhibit E. Ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the end. The final exhibit
This is the
of
end?
the Shredder
Okay.
trials. And there is no better way to end it than with the most unhinged, monstrous, mentally unstable version of this nigga. His final form.
Is he
Ladies
still
and
human?
gentlemen, the Super Shredder.
Oh, not
so
the Super
after Shredder lost to Splinter, after destroying Earth and ruining a whole timeline, he was on the brink of death. Splinter beat his ass so bad he put that nigga on life support. And his mental state is the worst it's ever been. The nigga was already delusional, but now he's literally mentally ill. So he told Baxter Stockman, "Shoot me up with mutagen." So Stockman's ass was like, "Master Shredder, buzz. I don't know about
Buzz.
Shredder grabbed his throat and told him, "Do it or I'ma rip
He got
off
the
your
mutagen on him.
fucking head, nigga." Oh, yes, master. So Stockman shot this man up with all the mutagen they had.
All of
He
it?
started transforming
All of
into
it?
a monster. Nigga grew Wolverine claws and had blades coming out his whole body. And look how he just bitch slaps Baxter Stockman for the fuck of it. And this man fully transformed into the Super Shredder. This was a living nightmare. This man was already strong as hell
Yeah.
as a regular human. And you gave this nigga powers? Good God.
Have the Turtles ever, not including Splinter, have the Turtles ever beaten this Shredder? Not, okay, before he got the powers, did they ever beat him? Because so far what I've seen, no, not even Kane, they haven't even come close to beating Shredder. Now he gonna be powered up to the wazoo? Yeah, GG, alright.
And you gave this nigga
Where's the gun?
powers?
Where's the gun?
Good God. Everybody was fucked. So Super Shredder's first order of business was to deal with his daughter because
What?
she took over the foot. So they pull up on the foot. You just hear this man Shredder walking. Doom.
Look at his toenails,
With them
ew.
ugly ass, nasty ass, size 25 ass feet. Nigga had the whole room shook when he entered. And here comes this mentally ill nigga talking about,
My daughter, I did this for you. To kill that rat that killed your mother.
but she was not having that. She said, ew, gross. Back the fuck away from me. So she sends the foot ninja at him.
Oh,
but
they're about
they
to
got
die.
washed, thrown around like rag dolls. So Karai and Shinigami try to attack this man.
Shinigami?
They get thrown across the
Persona?
room. And my God, what happened to old girl right here is a travesty. She tried to be saucy and shit, using these bats as camouflage and flipping and shit. So she kicks this man twice in the head, no reaction, then pulls out her knives and slices him through the heart. But then
Okay.
she realized, oh my God, I forgot to sharpen these bitches.
What? Oh my god.
So after she took
Cranium,
the hammer fist to the
CTE.
dome, he's about to step on Shorty with them long ass, unclipped ass toenails. But Karai jumps on him with her snake form, but he gives her a right hook,
Ooh.
chokes her, then slams her
Ugh,
on the
ugh.
ground repeatedly
Ugh.
till she was unconscious. And with that, y'all already know what we about to do. Hit that nigga with assault,
Yep.
child abuse, attempted murder, everything, nigga. Fuck.
Everything.
You still consider her your daughter and you just gonna beat her like that? God damn, you didn't have to pick her up and slam her on the ground 3 times, nigga.
3
Then you
times.
gave her best friend the nastiest concussion
She is
I've ever
out.
seen.
She's
Shorty
not
gonna have
coming
a case
back.
of CTE that's never been seen before. So after he beat the
No, you know. Okay. If you know, you
Shorty
know.
gonna have a case of CTE that's never been seen before. So after he beat the hell out of them and took Karai hostage, the turtles pulled up in they raggedy ass whip and they saw Shredder.
Oh, they about to get folded.
Oh, Shredder.
Respect. Run them all.
Alrighty,
that's okay.
Yep. Hell nah, bro. Me personally, I'm skipping town. If I see a nigga that just picked up a 4,000-pound car that was speeding down the road at least 60 miles an hour and throw that bitch to the side, I'm out. No, bro, I value my life. So after this, Shredder decided to use Karai as bait again to get Splinter to come out of hiding. So later on, when they went after Shredder in the sewers, they ended up seeing some of the most disturbing things ever. Shredder had pictures laid out. He just started talking in the background saying,
Gaze upon these pictures.
This man's a serial killer. This man's a horror movie serial killer.
My bitch. And then you stole my daughter.
You stole his daughter.
This nigga was mentally disturbed. They got to the second floor and it got worse. More pictures everywhere. This shit looked like a Silent Hill level. All the pictures just being lit on fire. So Splinter kept on running through this maze till he finally found Karai as she was hanging from the fucking roof. So then Shredder just started walking down the
I'm running from that.
Splinter was shook. He saw bro up close and he was terrified. Looking at him like, oh my God, he did all this just to kill me? So Splinter started swinging, but to no avail.
No.
This man didn't move an inch. And just off this interaction, you knew how this fight was gonna go. Shredder punches this man into a wall. And while he's out of breath, he just curb stomps him. And you knew that shit was brutal because the screen cut to black. You only saw an impact frame. And it just got worse from here. Splinter tried to jump up, but got grabbed and threw this man like Hulk did to
Where the turtles at?
Ragdolling him. Karai couldn't even look at this shit. This was a beating of the century. So Splinter started running for his life, going deeper and deeper into the sewers, while Shredder was just tracking him down. So when they got down to this one part that looked like an arena out of a fighting game, Splinter tried to come out and sneak him. Slammed into a wall, then ate another right hook. And it gets even more brutal. Nigga started throwing him, bouncing him off of walls, and carrying him.
Not you getting carried.
Another wall. And this fight was all but over. Shredder was about to kill Splinter for a second time, but his arm started tweaking out because of the mutagen. But even though his arm was having a seizure, it didn't stop him. Man still threw him and shatters his ankle with them size 25 ass feet. So with all hope lost, Splinter decided to protect my family. I'm gonna have to sacrifice myself. So he throws a kunai at some conveniently placed bombs,
when he
and they
those,
both fall down into a seamlessly never-ending pit. So while they're free-falling, they're still throwing hands. Splinter's throwing rights while Shredder's dragging them down the pillar. They was going so crazy, Splinter Mike Tyson that nigga bit his ass. Probably gave him rabies since he a rat. But Shredder ends up hitting a steel beam, and Splinter keeps on falling, and he hits a steel beam on the back of his head.
He's dead.
And then he hit another one. And then he hit
goodness.
until he finally hit the bottom. The fact that he survived
this
is
alive?
insane.
That
man was walking no time soon. His leg was shattered, turned into a straight spaghetti noodle. And Shredder, yeah, he climbed out of the pit. Not surprising at all. But Shredder was not done beating on these niggas. Because later on the surface, you just see Leonardo go flying. While Shredder just walking up trying to kill this man. So he grabs him and tries to squeeze the life out of him. But April and Karai come in and save this man, thinking that they could hold this man back. But they ended up realizing that this man Shredder don't give a damn if you man, woman, reptile, or rat. He's still gonna beat your ass regardless. So April threw a hot dog stand at this nigga with her force abilities, but this was just crazy. Bro turned
Gwen. Never mind.
When dude mutated, he really took half of Hulk's moveset, because this is ridiculous. First the throw slam, and now the thunderclap. Oh my goodness. So they keep on fighting, and Karai stabs him in the neck, but she ends up getting backhanded, and he kicks April and sends her rolling, but she uses the force again, pushes that man back, and
April.
lo and behold, guess who came to join the fight?
Truck-kun, let's get it.
So with the help of Truck-kun, they had to think this man was dead. It was a truck tanker, for Christ's sake. The nigga blew up the block. But soon they realized this was no ordinary menace. Bro, hate that shit.
He beat Truck.
This man
He
just
beat the
ate
Truck.
a full-powered attack from Truck Coon. Then he decided to pick it up and throw that hoe at him. Karai was lucky as hell April had this force shit, because her little ass would have been squashed. But you know who did get squashed? Leonardo. Bro ran at him at full speed trying to recover.
Watch out.
Jumps up, Superman punch, slams him on the ground, and is about to kill him. But here come Karai trying to plead and get through to this man. And then here comes Shredder ugly like,
Daughter, please, I didn't mean to hurt you.
What?
Please call me father.
but she looked at this man dead in the face and told him,
You're not my dad!
Ooh.
so Shredder was cooked. She punched this man in the heart, physically and
Hey, she
mentally.
got me
So he
Sensei
had to
vibe.
retreat because he knew his emotions would get the best of him. And after that whole sequence, this man done caught I don't know how many
Did he have a
cases
gun?
of emotions would get the best of
Oh,
him.
it's
And
actually
after
a
that
gun,
whole
okay.
sequence, this man done caught I don't know how many cases of attempted murder and assault.
Like
This shit is not
3,
countable
4?
anymore, along with the child abuse and the animal abuse. Like, damn. So when Shredder got back to base, this man started fiending for more mutagen. He told Stockman,
Boy?
Hey, nigga, I need some more of that good shit.
Oh, he
even
about to. He
Tiger
about
Claw
to.
tried to stop him, but he punched him across
Dang.
the room and slammed Stockman's head and said,
Shoot me up with that good shit. No!
"Oh yes, master." So Shredder shot more mutagen into him, making this man a whole fucking addict. And with doing that, Shredder lost all emotional attachments. He did not care for Karai anymore.
Oh, he
In
just
all
became a
actuality,
mindless animal
the nigga
now.
actually woke up from his delusional last dream. Nigga finally realized, damn, that ain't my daughter. That's my biggest ops daughter. So shit, I might as well just go kill the bitch. And that's what he decided to do. All his weaknesses were gone. So later on, he finds Karai's hideout that's got multiple mutants in there, and he busts down the door and just starts going off. Leatherhead tried to tackle him.
Leatherhead,
He
no.
books his big ass gator, slash his kick to the side. Telekinetic monkey man comes in from the top rope, but gets rocked.
Good.
Slash and Leatherhead just start getting their ass beat. Nigga hit a whole combo on this fat ass
the
gator,
knees.
then threw him into a whole PC setup, and the whole thing just caught on fire. That's how
It
you
was
know
that
that
fire.
PC was a straight toaster. And after he set the place on fire, he straight up told Karai,
I'm here to kill you, bitch.
and this man held nothing back at all. She was having to fight for her life. She even told them, yo, we're all gonna die in this fire if you don't stop. But this is when we knew this man had no more attachments. He told her,
It is fitting that you die in a fire, just like your mother.
he didn't even care about Tang Shin no more. He straight up acknowledges
just
now, yo,
evil.
I killed that bitch, and I'm about to do the same to you. So with all her rage, she tried to stab this man in the heart, but the sword broke.
Oh.
And just by this face,
Okay.
she knew she was about to see her mama. Shredder,
Okay.
electric wind God fists her ass off of the second floor.
Ooh.
And then she also had debris of the building landing on her. She was cooked, and Shredder looked at her lifeless body and walked away, leaving her to burn alive. Man.
She'd be fine.
That's
They'll
arson,
rescue her.
attempted
They'll rescue
murder,
her.
assault, animal abuse, etc. He laid
Etc.
out every motherfucker in there,
God.
1v5, and wiped the whole team. So after this, Karai had to go to the hospital. I'm surprised her ass ain't die. But I mean, shit, I guess it's kind of impressive. You survived a Shoryuken from a 500-pound nigga with pure muscle. Even though her neck broke as fuck, at least you get to live another day. But
Right,
after
right.
this, Splinter said enough is enough. I'm killing this nigga
Thank
tonight.
you, Splinter.
So later
Thank
that
you.
night, on top of this skyscraper,
End him.
Splinter and a team that consisted of Raphael, April, Slash, and Casey's sorry ass decided to confront Shredder. So they patiently waited on top
Casey
of
with
this
the hockey
building
sticks.
until he appeared.
Here's Mikey and Donatello. Oh no,
So
he
the
got
final
a
showdown
bar.
between Rat and Super Nigga began, and both these men knew tonight one of us is not leaving
Let's
this
get
rooftop
it,
alive.
let's get
so
it.
they get to squabbling, and Shredder's already sitting in both.
Tax Act
No,
doesn't expect you.
he threw me into a tax act. What is this? No, I want to see the squabble up. I'm trying to see it. No. And we're back. Let's get it. Oh wait, I muted it. No.
So they
There we
get
go.
to squabbling, and Shredder's already sitting in both flying. And look at him, crawling for dear life, trying to not get squashed, but he gets grabbed, got flung in the air, then gets his spine to shatter. So then here comes Slash, oversized ass, coming to get his ass whooped again, just to get twirled around, then throws this
Not through the
piece
sign.
into this sign. Bro really hit him with the Mario 64. So long, gay Bowser.
Hey,
Ass
Bowser?
throw. You know there's got to be a reference because bro looks like Bowser's fat ass. But then here comes Raphael with a Tatsumaki
Ooh,
Senpuka.
good kick,
But
good
this
kick.
did nothing but just piss him off. He jumped on this man's back and started stabbing him while Casey was hitting him with drive-bys. But he
Okay,
slams
Casey.
him off of him.
Dang,
Puts
dang.
his face in. Niggas started beating this shit like y'all nasty niggas when y'all saw Sue Storm. So he boosts Raphael across the building, and he ends up hitting Casey, and he started flying off the building. That man started falling 30 floors high. So then here come April, mad as shit. And wait a minute, stop. That hair.
Yeah, what?
I've seen you somewhere before.
Incredibles, right?
No,
Yeah.
I'm a new superhero. I'm Syndrome.
So the
sorry.
reincarnation of Syndrome started throwing debris at him. But Syndrome in this universe was still sorry as hell. Bro got crushed in one hit. You should have listened to Mr. Incredible all those years when he told you, go home, kid. Because you still sorry as hell. So with everybody cooked, it was all up to Splinter.
Not even halfway
so Splinter entered a
down
flow
yet with his
state and
health.
started cooking. He
Hey,
pushed
wait a minute,
Bro
wait a
back
minute.
and gave him this crazy midair 6-feet combo. Then ended up cutting off both of his claws in succession. And he actually brought Super Shredder to his knees. But sadly for Splinter, this was the beginning of the end. When he walked up to deliver the final blow, Shredder smacks this man upright, bounces him like a basketball, then he runs up to him, then grabs his face and starts beating the life out of him, throwing him like a frisbee and shit. This was terrible. So while Splinter was just down and out, and Shredder started running towards him, he had one little trick left up his sleeve. He had a little rope in his sword that he used to trip Shredder up and make him glide and fall off the building. So Raphael and them was happy as shit, thinking that they.
You think
beat
it's over?
Shredder. But dear God, the worst was yet to come.
Watch your jet, bro. Watch your jet.
Stab this nigga.
Oh. And we're not going back in time, I see.
Shredder could finally say, for the second time and permanently,
Mato Yoshi is dead!
throws this man's corpse off.
And
the
then
building,
he threw him off the
falling
building?
all the way from the top of that roof.
Oh, yeah, he. R.I.P. to a legend right there.
So I guess second time's the charm, because Splinter was dead. No coming back to life this time.
Dang.
Shredder won.
He actually killed him.
He completed his lifelong crusade of hatred and killed the man he hated the most, his own brother. All over a bitch. Oh my God.
It's crazy, too, because he was in a relationship with her first, but they broke up. So I don't know why you still...
Killed your brother over a shorty. Not once, but twice. This is a type of hatred I've never seen before. Oh, there's a disturbance in the force with this one. And you know what's crazy? Karai didn't even get to go to the funeral because her ass was in a coma. This man
In a
tore
coma?
the whole family apart over some damn coochie. Lord have mercy, my brothers. We must stay focused. We must stay
focused, indeed.
So after this tragedy,
We gotta get it back in blood.
This nigga gotta die.
Yeah,
We
exactly.
inherited the beef. So they dressed up
We
in all
inherited
black
the beef.
for this man's
Oh,
funeral.
oh.
Because they was about to
yeah.
slide on his
Oh,
ass.
yeah, slide on him. Oh, yeah, it's serious now. Yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Yeah, now we serious, yeah. Slide on him. We got the slices
in
on
the beef. So
Slices,
they
there we
dressed up
go.
in all black for
Yeah.
this man's funeral. 'Cause
Yeah.
They was about to slide on his
Murder
ass.
him.
So later that day, they arrived to Shredder's crib. And he was waiting for these boys. This nigga was standing on top of the roof with a Molotov just ore farming. So he lit his $2.5 million mansion on fire just so they could all get on the roof. This man is sacrificing literally anything and everything to end their bloodline. First his body, and now his crib. So the final battle started and they was jumping Shredder in perfect sync. But even though they were masters of jump jitsu, it still didn't work. Shredder was still beating them like they stole
These some good fights, These some good fights. Jesus Christ.
Swung his body like 6 times. Then after this, he full
Did he combo this? Did he bounce him off the wall?
6 times. Then
That's
after this,
crazy.
He full sends him across the roof. So at this point, Shredder just started singling him out. First, he goes after Donatello, sweet chin music's his smart ass, and eliminates him from the battle. Next was Mikey, and you cannot tell me this man is not taking this seriously right now. This man is emoting.
What is he
doing?
doing?
A little dancey dance.
A little dancey dance.
Shredder just dodged it, grabs his nunchuck, slams him on the
He deserves
face,
that. He
and
deserves
punches
that.
him out the arena. Mikey got fucking clobbered.
Good
So
God.
Leonardo and Raphael were the
The
last
main
two
two.
standing. And this evisceration just
Sonic and Knuckles.
stopped. Look at what he just did to Raphael.
Oh my
He
God. God.
just casually grabbed this man.
Who is this man?
Like an acrobat, then planted his face in the ground. This is just nasty work at this point. But Raphael was not about to go out like that. Because out of all the turtles, this nigga is a fucking menace. He started whooping this nigga, slamming him through walls.
Okay, okay. Here, let's go, Bucky.
Repeatedly, until he broke this man's neck. And he just looking at his hunched over body like, yeah, nigga, fuck you talking about, cuz?
I kill him.
Nigga. But even though Raphael turned into the reincarnation of King Von for a second, that man still got up and said, get off my property. That man told Satan's greatest soldier, stay your ass in hell, nigga. So the last man standing was, of course, Leonardo. So Shredder continues his onslaught.
Okay, Leo.
And proceeds to beat this man.
Leo, please fight back.
That man Leonardo was fighting for any ounce of plot armor he could get, because his ass was about to see God. So he ends up breaking his arm and
the plot armor.
him about 20 yards. And this looks like the end for the Ninja Turtles. Shredder walked up to his body and said, this is the end, Nigga Turtle. But that last bit of plot armor kicked in for Leonardo. He ends up seeing Splinter's Force Ghost, and Splinter told him, my son, I swear to God, if you do not kill this nigga, I cannot rest in peace. Wake up, my son.
I'm gonna turn into the hollow if you don't kill him.
Nigga. So Leonardo tapped into the Avatar state, and he done officially inherited the beef. He got Splinter's spirit in him now. So he starts going crazy.
Oh, yeah, he got that beef in him now.
Blender. So then he picked back up his sword. And with all his rage and his hatred passed down from his dad to him, he ended the cycle. Leonardo decapitated this man. And after he decapitated, bro, Leonardo walked back over to everybody with his head, displayed it, and drops this man's head on the ground.
Yeah.
Finally putting it in.
Yeah.
I lied.
Huh? What do you mean, S? There's more? He's decapitated. You're lying to me.
There. You thought this was over, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
You thought we was gonna glaze the nigga in the trial and get ready for the next video. No,
why?
nigga,
He's
we're
dead.
not done. There is something that this man did that cannot be ignored. And that's why we are having a special exhibit.
What?
Exhibit
It's
S,
over.
beating the bat.
Who?
So Shredder decided to expand his criminal
We talking about
empire.
Batman?
So the city he chose to expand his operations in is none other than like the most dangerous city of all time. Gotham.
What are you doing
why
in
not?
Gotham?
It's fucking open season over there. I mean, criminals break out of Arkham every day because the security's just
I mean, these are facts.
like dead ass. It happens every Saturday. These niggas gotta be blind or something. But even though this police force is garbage, if you are a criminal here, there is one man that you will fear, and that is none other than a rich man in a bat suit. So one fateful night, Batman was getting jumped by a bunch of foot ninja, but by nobody's surprise, these boys are light work for this man. Just another day in the office for Gotham's greatest detective. So after he finishes whooping every single one of their asses,
which Batman
he
is
picks
this?
up
I don't know this
foot
one.
ninja and starts interrogating him like, who the fuck are you? And why the fuck are you in my city? But right when the foot ninja started speaking, he catches a shuriken to the dome, and it was by none other.
Whoa. Blood. Whoa, wasn't ready for that. He's dead. Okay, alrighty. We are in gruesome territory time. Okay, people are dying fully in this one. Okay, I'm ready. I'm here. Let's get it. Batman.
This man was not playing around. He said snitches get stitches. I mean, you already know the nigga does not like rats. So why would you decide to be a rat? So Batman tried to get him down with his grappling gun, but Shredder just turned around and just cut that junk off.
Dang.
So he decides to drop down to the ground because he's already made his decision to run the hands. And he wanted this too. He said,
I know who you are, Bat. Do you know what this would do for my legacy if I beat your ass?
Yo, Crab will go crazy. No, I didn't expect a Batman versus Shredder fight. That's kind of crazy. Who wins this? Has to be the Batman has to win it. He's like a master of martial arts. But Shredder got that dog in him. So does Batman. I don't know.
For my
And we're back. Let's get it.
If I beat your ass, so me versus you, 1-on-1, no prep time, nigga.
No prep time.
And the battle for the best hand throw on the planet began.
Let's get it.
Shredder comes in swinging, but Batman activates that Ultra Instinct. But Shredder does a
Got
good
the Tekken health bars.
knee to the torso, and he got that man Batman staggered. Then he grabs my goat and throws him across the room. And that man Batman
get
was
up.
like, holy shit. I ain't never fought no nigga like this. What makes it worse? This nigga ain't give me no fucking prep time. Batman pops up and throws a bunch of batarangs at him. But this is when Shredder showed that he was on another level. Bro started punching through the
He punched bat. I have never seen someone punch batarangs.
This man out.
Nigga, what the fuck is this bullshit?
This ain't injustice, buddy.
The Ranger starts pressuring him again, but Shredder whiffs a roundhouse, gets the other one blocking his leg taken out. Then Batman grabs his head and slams it on the
that works too.
So then this man Shredder was shook. He was thinking, God damn. This motherfucker just gave me at least stage 2 CTE. But Batman was not done with the counter game. Shredder gets up against countered again and slammed on the
gear
ground.
counter
Then he gets
right
up
there.
again, starts trying to run his offense, but he gets countered again.
This is a good fight right here.
Oh, Master Bruce is reading that nigga. So then he comes flying in with a roundhouse. But Shredder blocks his strikes, slams his head on the control panel, but then he went in for the killing blow and missed. But then here go Batman's super strong ass. Nigga shatters his claws with his bare hands, then booted him off of him. Then he blocks his next strike, then
You fighting
shatters
Batman here, buddy.
So then he judo throws him, then knees this man's head into a control
CTE
panel.
3
Hit him
right
so
there.
hard he indented his head into it. But Shredder was not about to get bitched like this. He gets up and lands a nice ass combo.
Nice.
Then shatters this man's throat. Jesus. No wonder Batman be talking like this half the damn time. Because this man just deleted his trachea. So Batman kicks him off of him. And both these boys was cooked. They was putting it all on the line for their legacy. This was that once in a lifetime John Cena versus The Rock.
The Rock versus John Cena. WrestleMania
Christmas Day.
28
These
or
niggas
29.
was leaving it all on the court. So Batman jumps down. And right when he jumped, this fight was over. Shredder started charging up the Sato Oshi strike. A legendary
What is this?
Foot Clan technique that will kill you on impact. And it is also deadly to the person that uses it. That's how you know this man Shredder was putting it all on the line. So he hits this man dead in the chest, and it was over. This man's soul left his body, and he got flung into
He beat Batman?
And Batman, my goat, was cooked. Internal bleeding like crazy and knocked the out.
Oh wow,
Even
he beat
Shredder
Batman.
was struggling to get up after using that attack. Now, obviously, Batman survived this
Of course,
attack.
yeah.
Because, I mean, let's be for real. This is the same nigga that dodged
Omega
a
beams?
King
No,
Omega
thank you.
beam. But it was all worth it to him. Because Shredder could say officially for his legacy, he beat Batman.
He beat Batman.
One-on-one with straight hands.
Gotta applaud that. You gotta applaud that. He beat Batman in a hand fight.
Conclusion. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our final spreadsheet of the...
Arson 2, attempted murder 26, animal abuse 18, all that, yep. Devastation, mass murder, acts of terror, destroying Earth and killing 8 billion people. Absolutely terrible father. CPS should be called ASAP.
Shredder. And all I gotta say is, damn. Just damn.
Good
now,
golly
since
gee
this
willikers.
is the end of the Shredder trials. If I had to rank the 3 Shredders that we did, I would rank them as follows. Bronze medal, Tengu.
Yeah, of course, yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Silver medal, Utrom. And
Makes sense,
first
yes,
place
that makes
goes
sense.
to none other than the 2012 Shredder. And there is a reason why. With Utrom, I would say he is the purest of evil out of all of them. But the reason that I put the 2012 version over this man is because he's also pure evil, but the lengths of hatred he went to are insane. Trying to kill a man over a bitch, taking his daughter, killing your ex, killing your dad, annihilating your clan, raising and gaslighting the daughter to hate her actual father, then being one of the worst dads to ever grace the planet, and speaking of the planet, sacrificing it and yourself to kill the man you hated the most, then sacrificing your humanity to kill him again. That is why I have put this man at the number 1.
And push your daughter that you loved into a coma, so that even when you killed the actual father, when you killed her father, she couldn't be there at the funeral because she was in a coma. Did she wake up from the coma? Probably, but geez, gee willikers, Batman knocked out. I don't know which one of these Shredders did it, but knocked out too. No one can stop him.
So congratulations to 2012 and Utrom. You have made the round table.
Hey.
Sorry, Tengu, but you didn't make the cut.
You can go, Tengu. You can go.
So sad. Anyways,
Dragon
that
Man.
concludes the Shredder trials. Now I know this video was long as shit. So if you made it this far,
I did.
Drop a like so I can see if people actually listen to me yap for like an hour.
I got you,
And
boss.
the elephant in the room.
Boom.
I know I was gone for like 3 months, my nigga. I'm sorry. So to make up for
Ain't
that,
life be lifing.
2 videos a month till the summer. I'm not saying a whole year
whoa.
yet because I gotta see if I can do this shit first. But I gotta believe in myself.
You do it.
God help me.
Hey, we're getting disrespectful moments. Hey, that look like what you call it? What's that anime basketball? Kuroko no Basket right there. Yeah, they were the street basketball scene. Arrogant, disrespectful in that one. And with that, we have finished watching a CJ Dachamp video. By God. Where's JR? By God. That Shredder. Okay. That man is extremely petty and extremely hateful towards Splinter. He didn't even do anything. He gaslighted himself thinking, oh, you turned my daughter into a snake. You did it. Oh, you killed a woman I love. You did it. Again, round of applause for the video. Round of applause for the hour-long commitment to making this big video. Because, again, I think the longest he's ever did was... Oh, maybe no. I think he might have done like a 40-minute video or 50-minute video with one of the other trials. I can't remember. But this is great. I see that CJ Dachamp has not lost his touch in this new year of 2025. Can he do 2 videos a month? We'll see what happens because, hey, I know these take a long time to make. Hey, I'm just glad that the Turtles finally say, you know what? We have to murder this man. Don't let him live. Murder him. Don't just knock him out. Kill him. Kill this Shredder. Kill him now. But we're going to end this long video right now. I don't want to keep you up for too long because it'll be a long video. So hopefully you guys enjoy your time here. You had a great meal with this. But yeah, more videos on the way soon. So hopefully you enjoy my reaction. And thank you for watching. MyCupOfTea is out of here. See you later. He really sacrificed 8 billion people, the entire planet, just to kill his brother over a girl that broke up with him because probably him. The links of this man. The links of this man. Dio still probably worse because Dio took the body of someone he hates. That's next level hatred. And then you got Reverse Flash, which is even worse. Maybe? But then there's Doom, who might be the worst of them all, like top tier hater. Which, I'm like, how do you beat the Reverse Flash and hate it? I don't know. I might have to watch some Doom stuff. I don't know anything about Doom really. But yeah. We're gonna go. This was some elite level hating. Elite level hating right here.